I impressive this and motor the motor LG. The graphic looks so good and it's so amazing. This monitor is everything I was looking for. I am a photographer and want my clients to see their images as they would appear on their walls. It's also great when editing and my eyes want to see every detail. I'm very happy with my purchase. Good in Mac and Windows and good at games, design and daily work. Excellent in all respects for the price, but HDR10 is not good in Windows 10, always disabled for better result. This monitor is absolutely fantastic. It looks beautiful with my PS4 Pro, Xbox One, and PC. I see earlier reviews have some issues with IPS bleed. Not sure if this was their first IPS monitor, but they all have it to some degree. Maybe I got lucky or it was a jail bigger issue with the first run of this monitor, but the IPS bleed is very minimal on my monitor. I've tried out a couple 4K monitors and this is easily the best I've used. Some older monitors do not support HDCP2, but this one does, so all 4K content is compatible with the monitor. The HDR isn't going to be the same as on Sony $1,000 plus 50+ inch 4K TVs, but if that is what you are expecting, then you probably just shouldn't be using a gaming monitor in the first place. Most high-end TVs use Zonao HDR, which works great with larger TVs, but this uses more of a simulated HDR which hits peak brightness and honestly works great on smaller screens. The blacks look great and the whites are bright and all colors are extremely accurate. There are a ton of settings you can edit, so this monitor is a dream for those that like to calibrate. But there are also a ton, 10 or so, preset settings 5 or choose from. I found that 9 UTBOFB the box. This monitor looks great and only needs minimal tinkering. Some complaints are that the monitor doesn't have speakers. Well, most don't and I wouldn't want them either. When monitors do have speakers, they are often awful. I use a sound bar and it works great. This monitor does have a headphone jack if that's your preference. Lastly, I was blown away by the aesthetics of this monitor. The stand looks like a brushed steel and the white back looks way better than I thought it would. The bezel is nearly non-existent and the stand is incredibly adjustable. It goes up and down, back and forth, and the monitor can even spin to portrait orientation. A lot of thought went into every design choice on this monitor. Pros: crisp accurate colors, HDR adjustable stand, a ton of customization, great features, pip, gaming modes, etc. Viewing angles. Cons: so far, none. The HDR looks amazing. I am not really a image freak and there could be something better, but for the price is really worth. The quality is great, not any bad things at the moment. Just first impressions. Perfect companion for my gaming consoles. If you're a gamer, you'll love it. Even Netflix looks great. I connected to my Windows laptop and it's great with that too. 4K, amazing colors, IPS panel. Not washed out or dull, HDR kicks in automatically, unique stand. Has some cool HDR modes. This version does not have speakers. UK 850 has. I have played Battlefield 1, Forza 7, Gran Turismo Sport, Wildlands, Gears, all look beautiful and play flawlessly. Overall, I am very happy and definitely recommend this product. This monitor is everything you want for the price. Great picture quality, has 4K HDR. This is a awesome monitor for PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X. Once you learn what setting works best for you, trust me, you will love this monitor. What I didn't like was all the preset modes, the colors looked washed out. The trick is click on custom settings and adjust everything until it's rich and vibrant. The colors look amazing, even true black colors aren't grey anymore. That's how you solve that issue. Trust me, I played around with all the setting for 3 days and it was the best setting. HDR is awesome. If you put it on HDR effect mode, it's awesome to watch Netflix on as well if you have the Ultra HD package in 4K on there. This setup on your PlayStation as far as our. Go to the menu of your PS4 after you change the settings on your monitor and make sure it's set up like this. Under video output information, should say 3840 by 2160 color format, RGB, HDCP2. And information for connected HDMI device should say HDR supported, and once it says that on your PlayStation. But once you dial all the colors and under custom, you're going to be very happy with this monitor. But if you use the presets, everything's gonna look washed out, and that's the truth. I am a store who has connected this to a 2018 Mac Mini and use it for both work and personal activities. I also have a mid-2015 MacBook Pro which I love for the clarity of its Retina display. I run the latest and greatest version of OS X, currently Mojave, on both of these machines. Prior to this purchase, I had the Mini hooked up to a 23 inches 1900 by 1200 Apple Cinema display circa 2002, that is not a typo. It was surprisingly good but always made me wish I was looking at Retina quality output. I am taking the trouble to write this review because I found other people's reviews helpful in my decision to purchase this monitor. LG27UK650W27. I've had it for 2 full work weeks, am extremely happy with it, and have avoided a lot of mistakes by reading other people's reviews. I am paying it forward. Advice: 1. Use a DP cable, not the HDMI cable. I used this and it worked immediately with no hassle. CHOETECH USB-C to DisplayPort cable, 4K at 600Hz, USB 3. 1 Type-C to DisplayPort cable. 2. Be careful not to touch the front of the panel when unpacking it, moving it, adjusting its heat. This lets you do more advanced adjustments. 6. If you are using VMware Fusion, I run Windows 10 for certain things, you will need to go to the virtual machine > settings > display panel and deselect accelerate 3D graphics if you want to go full screen with it. Otherwise it will be unusable. But you can select accelerate 3D graphics and use single window mode. Subsequent correction: if you like, you can leave accelerate 3D graphics selected and increase the amount of shared graphics memory to the recommended amount, for me 1024 MB. 7. Familiarize yourself with how to use Mac OS's spaces, multiple desktops. You won't want to maximize your apps to full. But you still may want to place apps in different desktops. After connecting the DP to USB-C adapter, turning on the monitor and powering up the Mac Mini, it just worked. I knew I was in a good place when I entered System Preferences > display and saw the same scaling choices as I see on my MVP. See the first image. The default resolution was too big for me, 1920 by 1080 at 60 Hz. The second image shows my current choice, 2560 by 1440 at 60 Hz. Obviously screen resolution is a matter of personal taste. I find this to be the right trade-off between font size and screen real estate. The text as I type this has the same clarity as my Retina display but on a big monitor. I suppose I might decide to shrink the font smaller, 3008 by 1692 at 60 Hz to get more real estate. Click link in description for more reviews.